Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Unrooted Baseball Edition, and my guest for this week's show is none other than sophomore utility guy on the baseball team here at Menlo College, Alexander Thompson. Alex, thanks so much for joining me on the show.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Let's start by getting to know you a little bit better. You have been the subject of so many questions here on this show, but now we finally have you in the studio. So I have to begin by asking you about the fry stealing incident of 2017. Are you in fact guilty of stealing fries from the plates of teammates?
I am not guilty. I finally get a voice. I finally get to speak up for myself because I know everyone talks about this. We were at a restaurant last year, and I had ordered a bowl of fries, and my coach had ordered a bowl of fries, and I got my fries before him, and he never got his fries, so he just assumed that I stole his fries, and ever since then, I've been the fry stealer, so it is what it is, but I am not guilty.
That was Firestone, right?
Yes.
We were going down, because I was with you there when this whole thing started. We were going down for the weekend series. You guys had a makeup game against Westmont and then the St. Catharines series, I think. So it was very early in the year. And then later on in the season, Jake McKinley told me that you had stolen something among like thousands of fries by the end of the year.
No.
So it didn't continue. It didn't continue at all, even though it never started. It never continued.
No.
And you're willing to place your right hand on the Bible and
yes,
swear under
right
oath?
here. No.
Okay, well, you heard it here, folks. Alexander Thompson is an innocent man, and now we have to get to the bottom of this and find out who really took the fries.
I don't know who. Probably. I don't know who would steal fries. I'd probably say Tanner Harrell.
I could see, because he stole my Jell-O.
Yeah, he stole your Jell-O. I heard about that. Tanner's just kind of a sneaky guy.
Yeah.
Loves French fries, so I don't know.
It would either be him or Dan Betts, I think.
Oh, yeah, because they're kind of like a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, and Betts is just a silly guy as a whole. Like, he goes with the old school puffy jacket that pitchers wore in like the 1980s. He's got like the 1980s Dodge pickup truck that has like every year's Menlo baseball cap in the front on the dashboard. It's a shady guy.
Just completely just under the radar. Probably steal your fries.
Yeah, all right. I see you, Dan.
Yeah.
I see you. Over the course of your time here at Menlo College, you've obviously, I'm assuming anyways, built up a pretty good relationship with your teammates because you have been the subject of so many these random questions. Why don't you tell me about how you've grown with the guys here over the last 2 years?
Honestly, like day in and day out, I just love asking people personal questions. I just get to know players better. I'm never really too serious on the diamond, not unless we're losing. But even when we are losing, I still like to laugh and have fun, and we always have those types of relationships where we're not afraid to, poke fun at each other. Even when it gets serious, like at the end of the day, I still have all their backs. But yeah, I'm just always joking around, having fun.
And hey, if that helps you hit over like 350, what you're doing right now, then by all means, keep it up.
Yeah,
keep it up.
sure.
On the first show, I believe Coach Carrion mentioned something about you ice dancing. What is that? Explain.
I honestly don't know. Ice dancing, probably he was probably talking about the Olympics, but honestly, I'm a snowboarding type guy if I were to be in the Olympics.
Okay.
Because, I snowboard and because I'm from Washington.
Yeah.
So snowboarding's huge, but in a real Olympic sport, I probably want to be in swim because I swam when I was 14 and I won a state championship. So
Really?
He got the sport wrong, but, shout out to Carrion. Always, poking fun at me, but great coach, so.
Yeah, not to brag or anything, but I won a state title back in my day as a swimmer.
Always,
So what? Okay, so then now I got to ask about that. So how did you get into swimming in the first place? Was it just a high school thing? What happened there?
Honestly, just I loved swimming when I was younger, and so I used to swim literally all the time, and a swimming coach saw me swim, and he was like, "Oh, you're pretty fast in the water," so got me on a swim team, and I ended up being really good at swimming just out of nowhere. Just my events were, 50 free, 100 free, and then I do the back half of the medley for butterfly.
Nice.
Yeah, so those were my 3 events.
So on a scale of 1 to Michael Phelps, where would you say you rank?
Oh, way over Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Not even on his scale, just way above.
So you'd beat the shark?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I beat every sea creature.
Okay, every sea creature known to man
yes.
and the ones not even known to man.
Yes, I would swim all the way to Wakanda.
So, wow. Yeah. You know how far that is?
Probably thousands of miles, but...
Probably. I don't even know, and I'm not about to look that up right now. Okay, let's talk a little about the team now, Alex. This last weekend series against Hope was easily one of the most important you guys have played so far this year, with this 5th spot in the standings up for grabs. How did you just treat it like any other series?
Honestly, baseball's a sport of habit, and we just came in confident, ready to go. We didn't really change anything. Carry just kept telling us, like, we got to fight. We understand we are the underdog the way we started off this season, but, I think we like, proving people wrong and fighting for a spot, and that's what our team's all about, just being resilient and just fighting.
The Oaks were able to come out on top, winning the first and final games of that series in dramatic fashion as well. What is it about late game situations that this team loves?
I have no idea. I'm like, in my whole baseball career, I've never been in so many late game situations. Just literally, it seems like back to back games. But we always fight, like whether the pitchers are on and the hitters are off, or the hitters are on and the pitchers are off. We always have each other's backs, and I honestly think that's why. We just have so much fight, and I don't know, we get that rally arm going, we get the rally corner going, so, I don't know, we just fight.
What is the rally arm? What is the rally corner? I need to know this.
All right, in the late innings, we get in the corner. It's like a rally corner.
Okay.
We started it against, who was it? ACU? Or somebody. We've been in so many rallies, but we started it like recently, and we won the game. Mason hit a walk-off double. And
San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego Christian. And then against, who was the last team we played against?
Oh.
I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. Carry said, get your arms over the dugout. And we all put our arms over the dugout, just our right arm. And we won. So it's a thing now.
Wow.
So the rally corner and the rally arm.
Hey, whatever works.
What it is.
Yeah, you guys have been in so many late game situations this year where the game has been on the line. I mean, you've already played in 4 conference extra inning games. You've had the walk-off win by Mason. You've had down at Hope this past weekend, you had the walk-off, well, not the walk-off winner, but the game winner in the top of the 10th, where you scored a couple of runs in that game. Then you had Joe Gillette's 2-run home run in the 7th inning, which wound up being the winner against Hope in the series finale. It just seems like no matter who's up for you guys in the spotlight late in the game, they're going to come through and deliver.
We're always ready. Carry just prepared us really well this season. We don't have like one superstar on the team. We're all just
all one. Yeah.
So, that's how we play. So
it's very confusing when you guys are out there pregame because I'm trying to identify who's who, and you guys,
we all just have
one, and then you all look the same, and it just I don't understand it. But now I understand it because you got it on the sweatshirts too, and you just explained it to us.
Yeah.
It seems like the bullpen has really taken over as the strength of the pitching staff as of late. What can you say about the way the relievers have come in and really kept you guys in games?
Oh, it's awesome. Beginning of the season, we had some struggles, but I love the way they bounce back. Honestly, like I have faith in those guys. Baseball's a team sport. I feel like we're more cohesive as a team, and we're not pointing fingers anymore. We're just, here we go, we're all in it together, and that just gives the pitchers more confidence, and they just throw strikes, and the offense just gets the job done. So
yeah, now on the offensive side, you guys, again, you find a way to get rallies going at any point in a game, but you've been doing so with a mixture of home runs and small ball at the same time. How have you guys been able to adapt this season from going from a team the last couple of years that's been all, we're going to hit 100 home runs a year, to this year, if we hit homers, great, but let's get long, sustained rallies and let's play selfless baseball.
Carry loves playing with our hair on fire, as he says. He loves putting pressure on the defense, and I'm not saying home runs don't necessarily put pressure on the defense, but you basically just hit the ball in the air and jog around the bases. With his coaching style and playing style, it's like we'll drop a bunt down and make it third base and make a good throw, or we'll hit line drives in the gaps and make the defense execute plays, hit their cuts. And so we base run every practice, so we practice pushing the pace, pushing the tempo, and just making sure we get free 90s and extra 90s. And I think that's the advantage, just being more aggressive and just, playing a a more well-rounded game.
Yeah. I think I heard this from Bob Melvin, the current manager for the Oakland A's, a couple years ago back when they were actually winning games on a regular basis. And he said that home runs are actually rally killers. I think I heard it from him. Maybe I heard it from Jake. I don't know. But I heard it from somebody who said that. A home run is a rally killer because after that, you got nobody on base.
Yeah, exactly.
You're basically starting over from scratch. But with you guys, you're getting runners on base, you're moving them up, then you're driving them in with base hits, with doubles, with triples, stolen bases, whatever it takes. Then you guys keep putting pressure on. Guys are always on base. Sure, those home runs are nice to have, and you're starting to find your power stroke here mid-season. But as long as you guys are able to hit 310 as a team, you're always going to have pressure on the other team.
That's our goal.
Now, the Oaks get to the part in the schedule where you're facing teams for the second time, and it will begin this weekend with the Masters University. What kind of challenges does that present, knowing that you've seen them twice, but they've also seen you twice?
It definitely is a challenge. I feel like with this team, we have a lot of new guys. So a lot of teams did not know how to play against us in the first half, and they didn't have a lot of scouting reports besides basically on Joe and Dalton and Peter. But so going into the second half, people are going to have scouting reports on our hitters, on our pitchers, our tendencies and stuff like that. So we just need to be ready to be able to combat those scouting reports with, a nice move. And Carrion's always got something up his sleeve. So that's the only challenge, but I'm confident in our team. Like, we're always just going to ball out and just have fun.
Especially the way you guys have been playing as well, winning 5 of your last 6, and now right in the thick of it in the Golden State Athletic Conference. All right, Alex, let's get into the final segment of the show. It's called Brownie Bites. I'm going to ask you 3 off-the-wall questions. Yeah. You give me your best answers, and now you finally get to give some payback to your teammates in a weird way. So let's begin with question number 1. Which teammate loves French fries the most?
I would say the human alpaca / llama, Bryce Foster. Every single day, he eats French fries in the calf. And the weirdest thing is he doesn't get ketchup or barbecue sauce.
Plain?
He gets mayonnaise. He dips his French fries in mayonnaise. So
what?
That's Bryce Foster for you. Just horrible diet, but great athlete. So
I've never even heard of that. Like, I've heard of mustard on fries. Okay. Barbecue sauce. Okay. I'm a ketchup guy. But mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise, yes.
What?
It's the weirdest thing. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, you really just have a big blob of mayonnaise on your plate. Just eating it with French
what's
fries.
it to you?
Yeah, literally, that's how it was. So, that's funny.
That makes me shiver. Question number 2. Which teammate is most likely to run onto a patch of ice, slip, and then fall?
I'd honestly say Eric Whitfield. Eric Whitfield would honestly be running full speed, not even see the ice, fall, and just say, bro. But, Eric's a funny guy. He's just a little dissy sometimes, but we love him. Great athlete, so, yeah.
He has taken a few spills this year in the outfield.
Yes,
but
definitely.
The bullpen mound is out there, so I guess he's kind of off the hook for that. But, yeah, sure. I mean, how is he not going to see the patch of ice, though? That's my question.
I don't know. It's just a Whitfield thing. Like, he's very just oblivious to some things, but shout out to him. Smart guy, though.
We have the hashtag It's a Menlo thing. Well, now we need to get the hashtag It's a Whitfield thing. And then question number 3. If one teammate had the ability to buy a school bus, who would buy a school bus and why?
I would honestly say Dan Best because he's our dugout captain and he loves starting his weird chants, his little rows and all the rally stuff. So I can just imagine him buying a school bus full of kids and just starting chants, the most random stuff. But that's just Dan Betts.
I think it'd be full of you guys, not full of kids. It'd be full of you guys.
I mean, yeah, full of us too. And then I have to mention another name, Peter Saldana. He drove us actually down to San Diego. So Peter would be a candidate too, but I'm 100% sure say Dan Betts.
So Betts will own the bus and Saldana will drive the bus. How about that?
Yeah. Dan Betts would get everybody going and then Peter would just drive.
Was there at least cool tunes when Saldana was driving?
Oh, no, horrible.
Horrible?
His taste in music is absolutely horrible. I don't even know what kind of music he listens to. But
I was going to ask. That was the next question.
I'd assume it's horrible. Probably I don't know, U2 or something. I don't know. Just weird stuff.
I'm still, this is weird. I'm going to actually speak like an old person now, but I am old enough to remember when iTunes automatically downloaded one of U2's albums onto your library back in like 2013, maybe. I don't know. I was probably on like the shuffle back then, but I remember that, and yeah,
100% Peter listens to that music.
Oh, Pete,
loves it.
Come on, man. We got to get you. We got to get you in with the hip music these days, as the young folks
Drake,
might say.
You know.
See, but then then back to my I'm a country guy.
Oh, you are.
So
country's okay. Jason Aldean's cool. Kenny Chesney.
All right.
I know a couple country guys.
Okay, well, we can be friends then. If you're at least willing to say that, then we can be friends. I'll accept that. All right, Alex, thanks for joining me on the show. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Folks, the baseball team is at home this weekend. Schedule adjustment just announced by Coach Carrion for the weekend series against the Masters University. It will be affected by rain in some way, shape, or form. So the doubleheader has been moved to Friday instead of Saturday, and the single game will be on Saturday. So doubleheader at 12 o'clock, Cartan Field. If you can't make it out or don't want to make it out because you want to stay dry, tune into the Menlo College Sports Network. We'll have the series live streamed. And then Saturday, 12 o'clock, single game. Again, rain might screw that up as well, but that's at least the preliminary plan as of Wednesday evening. We invite you to tune into next week's show when Alex Thompson will select the next interviewee by me, Brian Brownfield, right here on Unrooted Baseball Edition. Until then, we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.